Today we're going to be taking a look at part 2 of the Transformers Prime Cyberverse playset class Knockout in the Energon Driller. And this is part 2, as I said, and this is just the Energon Driller. So the Driller is a primarily black thing here. It's a Cybertronian drill, so it's really not going to be identifiable as anything else. As you can see here, it's got like side tank here, or treads on this side, treads on this side. And then in the center, it looks like there's tread columns. I really don't know, but I do know it is primarily black with a lot of purple detailing mixed in through here. All the translucent bits are a very nice purple. They actually look a lot like the Dark Energon weapons. And the only different colors here are the red for the activation joints, and this lighter purple, which makes this thingy light up. So, it's pretty cool. The action features here in vehicle mode, you can lift this little panel. It just slides up, and it's the directional system, the control, I don't know. It does stand pretty high, and I'll show a Vehicon standing there, but it's going to obstruct whoever you've got there, so I like to leave it up because that's the way it looked in the show, but some of you might not. Another fun feature is when you roll it, the drill actually turns. So it is a very, very neat little feature. So, and you can hear one of the wheels under there is textured, so when you roll it, it actually sounds like an engine. So, very, very cool. And just again, it lights up the drill up here up front when you push this button. So, here you can see a Vehicon has been mounted. See what I'm talking about here? From the front, you can barely see him. I mean, through that little hole, you can see his face. But he's really mounted in there, and from the front, like I said, it's almost unnoticeable that he's there. But other than the blacks matching, I mean, he really does look like a robot holding on to the handlebars. Like, the blacks match a little bit, so it does look like he's kind of mounted in there. But he, yeah, he does a good job driving his little drill. Now, I'll go ahead and take a look at the action feature before I look at the light-up gimmick, because as I did with the Star Hammer, I'm going to show all the Energon weapons for the Decepticons all lit up. So what you want to do is there's this big red tab back here, and just pulling it back unfolds the treads actually angle out to the side here, as you can see. I almost drilled my backdrop off. You can see the treads angle out, these guns flip up, and yeah, it actually disables the rolly gimmick for the drill. Now, to get the drill to turn, you actually push this button, which gets the drill to spin temporarily, which is a nice effect. It gives it a real different feel for a rolling battle station without the drill spinning. And if you want the drill to spin, I mean, all you gotta do is push a button. So it's very neat, and just pushing this lever back forward will disengage all of that and re-engage the drill gimmick. So if you pull these forward, there's actually little handlebars that can flip down like so for Vehicons to hold. And you just kind of hook him in here. It's just a matter of clipping his hands onto these little mountain joints here, and then you just also, forgot to mention this part, these little flaps fold down to create a bigger space for the Vehicons to stand. So you can see here, there it is without it folded down, and then if you fold it down, there's a bigger space. I was wondering why he wasn't fitting right, but yeah, you just flip that down, and now he's got more leg room. And then it's just a simple push of this red button, and the missile fires. It is a nice translucent yellow missile, just the same as what we got on Wheeljack. Another notable detail is that the guns on this are actually triangle shaped, just like the Vehicon's weapons. So they actually kind of subtly hint that this is a Vehicon weapon, even though it came with Knockout. So, that's that. Alright, I've dimmed the lights here in the studio, or construction site. But now you can really see how this glows. This red LED just looks so good underneath this purple plastic. It really does give it a nice little touch. So, just like with the Wheeljack and the Star Hammer, as I was saying, just like the Energon, the Star Hammer, there is a little hatch that opens up. Well, it's dark. Should have shown this off without dimming the lights. But this little hatch over here on this side just opens up, and all the cord stores inside there. So it is a very nice little hidden little gimmick. And the light still works, it's just the cord is stored. So without further ado, let's go ahead and try the weapons. We'll start out with Knockout's weapons. We'll use his little Energon staff, his shocky staff. Here, we'll use it first. Just plug it in there, and doesn't do too much. Let me put off all the lights. Ooh, it's dark. Well. Alright, now his buzzsaw. This would be cool if we could actually... Not too much on that either. Oh well. Alright, let's finish up with the Legion guys. This will be Breakdown's cannon. It doesn't do too much either. This cloudy purple plastic won't do too much, but I mean, it's still the thought that counts. Here's a Viacon's weapon. Oh, that actually lights up pretty nicely. Cool. Alright, now for the better. This might not work. This is Starscream's gun, which is molded in red plastic. So, oh, there we go. Oh, that's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Then Skyquake's cannon, which is molded in orange plastic. Oh, that lights up the little hilt there. But I wonder if you could plug it in right here and have it look like the barrel's hot from spinning. I don't know. That's nice. And then Dreadwing's cannon assembly, which is molded in yellow plastic. Ooh, that conducts really well too. And then finally we have Megatron's sword. Oh, I like that. That actually conducts pretty well, too. I was thinking this one wouldn't do it, but oh, man. And then we'll finish up with the light gimmicks of the Commander class figures for the Decepticons. Changed up my lighting a little bit, so now there's a little bit of light on this side of the screen over here, but mostly this side over here is going to be dark, so you can see what's going on here. All right, we'll start with the Grunts. He's dead. We don't really worry too much about his importance, but he is passed on. Here is Skyquake, and he has orange for his color. Here we go, he's lighting up. Alright. Now his brethren, who's also dead. What a silly guy. No, Megatron, I won't obey you. And Dreadwing has yellow, so this is obviously going to be a little bit brighter. So, you can see there. And then Starscream. And to do this, you're going to have to move his wing out of the way. And the tail fin. Right. He's tall. And this should look nice because he is red, so... Ooh, that's really cool looking. Ooh. And then finally, the Dark Lord himself. We have Megatron. And we'll plug him in here. See how he looks all infused with his Energon drillery. Oh, cool. That lights up right there in the heart. That's cool. Alright, so that's what he looks like with the lights of everybody. So, yeah. This was Knockout the Energon Driller, and thank you for viewing this video, and goodbye.